Hey everybody, it's me Stacy here at Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. Hello, welcome to Make It Monday here at SMS at Scrapbooking Made Simple. Again, I'm Stacy, I'm the owner, and I'm so excited to have you here. Welcome everybody. It is a great Make It Monday event. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with Make It Monday events, we do them every Monday, and boy howdy did you tune in to the right day. You picked the perfect day to tune into Scrapbooking Made Simple. Why? Well, a Make It Monday is where we take product from some of your most favorite brands and we bring it to you for the most exceptional pricing, like pricing you've never seen before. Honestly, in fact, today's bundle retails for a little over $107 and your price is $19.99. I told you it was a good value. $107 for $19.99. And who do we have featured today? Sizzix! You're going to get an incredible value. Now, if you're joining me for the first time, you may see a live chat going on over here during the premiere of our classes. We always live chat. If you're on a desktop or a laptop, that way. If you're on maybe a phone or a different device, the live chat might be below you. Please say hello, tell us who you are and where you're from, and we'll say hello right back to you. Mondays have never been the same. Not ever since we started our Make It Monday events. It is an opportunity for Scrapbooking Made Simple to pair with manufacturers to take their product that's a little bit older. Yes, it's not the newest product. No, it's not. But for $19.99, you are going to think it is the greatest product. And it's an opportunity for us and the manufacturer to be able to bring you something where crafting is affordable, where you're like, I can have all of that. I can do $20. Yes, maybe you can. Maybe these are the opportunities that you really look forward to. Because if you didn't have this product before, well, it's new to you now. So the way I run this class is that I'm going to show you the bundle. We're going to walk through the product. I have storyboards to go with it. Then we make something. We make a make. And I use the products, some of the products that are in the bundle. And then at the very end, I show you the most stunning, amazing, gorgeous, holy smokes artichokes finished samples to inspire you, to show you what could be done. I'm taking the easy road. I'm going to give you an easy class today. The samples are going to show you where you could take them if you wanted. But if you're a newbie crafter, you want to feel successful too, right? You want to feel good about what you've done. So I think I've got an easy class that everybody can be successful at. And then if you want to elevate, if you want to take it and go pizzazz and pow and wow, you can look at the samples and then add. So the product is available right now at scrapbookingmadesimple.com and in our retail store. Our retail store, you're going to have to call to get your order in. You may not want to just wait to bebop on by because we only have so many for the retail store. If you are ordering online, you're going to look for the category that says Make It Monday. It's underneath, it says there's categories and then Make It Monday. Or you could wait for the banners that are rotating on the top page to come to one that says Make It Monday. It'll have kind of like a pink swoosh on it. Then you can click that and it'll take you right into the category. Or in the description of this video, there's a link that's for our Make It Monday category. You can click there. Or I will do my best to remind myself to pin the link at the top of the live chat if you are joining me during today's premiere when we are live chatting. Hey everybody. So I'm going to tilt on down. I'm going to get started for today. Like I said, I'm going to walk you through the product, show you the storyboards. Then we're going to make our make and then I'll show you the beautiful finished samples. These bundles are limited. We do not have oodles and oodles of them. We are a small retailer. No, we're not a manufacturer. We're a small retailer, and honestly, we can only buy what the manufacturers have to sell. So sometimes we have 50 bundles, sometimes we have 75 bundles, sometimes we have over 100 bundles. It just depends. So if this is something that you think you want, you may want to go in and purchase it. Always remembering that Make It Mondays are no cancellations and no returns. So if you buy what you love and love what you buy. And heck, there may be old Make It Mondays in that category as well, so you can take advantage of things you might have missed. All right, I'm going to tilt on down. I'm going to tell you that our bundle retails for $107.92. I thought it was 94, but I guess it's 92. Your price is $19.99. Are you ready to see what's in our package? Are you ready to see what we've got, what goodies are in store for you for a whopping 20 bucks? Let's get started. Now I'm back to having a sinus infection. Wah, wah, wah. But we're just gonna plow through today, right? Right. Okay, so let's see what we've got for you. First things first, I have got the Star Shaker Domes. So there's a host of Star Shaker Domes, and what's nice about these is they have the adhesive already going all the way around them. Absolutely. But how are you going to cut the aperture for this? And what if you wanted to cover that adhesive so nobody sees it? My guess is, let's see. Well, looky here. We've got the dies that are going to do just that. This will cut the aperture for you. It will also cut a background piece if you want. And then this cuts a beautiful little star frame that fits right over the top of it, so it hides where the adhesive is. Pretty cool. This alone is worth more than $19.99. All by itself. It's like, buy this, get everything else I'm going to show you for free. So there's our first two items, and let me show you the storyboard. So here's the storyboard for the star. So you see that this is going to cut a solid, so it will cut your aperture in your card or your layout, or wait till you see one of the samples I have over here. Oh my gosh. And then here's the frame that's going to be able to be put right over the top so that you can't see where that adhesive is. But it's nice that the adhesive is already done for you. I like that. Next, I have got a mini multi-level embossing folder. So this is a little mini guy. Isn't it cute? And this one is by my friend Alexis. Hey, Alexis. And pretty. Just a really pretty design, and you can see it casts a shadow. So multi-level is kind of 3D, kind of not. There's areas that are higher than others, and it's meant to be that way to kind of give more depth perception to the embossing folder. So we've got the mini multi-level embossing folder, and then let's see, then I've got a full-size multi-level embossing folder. Now, this does not do justice to what it is. I'm just going to tell you that. Does not do justice. It's a beautiful embossing folder, and what can be done with it? Boy, if you have reveals, this is going to look great. But what you can do with it is amazing. So another full-size multi-level embossing folder. Then I have Nightlight. Is that what it says? Nightlight? It does, Nightlight. So we've got the constellations and stars and moons and, oh, look at the planet. Oh, no, I thought that was a planet. I'm like, what planet is that? But it's not. A little bit of the shooting star. And here is your storyboard. So you've got your moons and your suns and your constellations and your stars and your little stars, and they're all shooting and really darling. So again, this is all part of the bundle. You're going to get all of this. Next, it doesn't get any cuter than this. This is called Fantasy. It comes with the little girl and her wings and her hair and the rainbow, and there's a unicorn and the hearts and the shooting star and the clouds. This comes out absolutely darling when you use it. It is so cute. And I know maybe you're saying, oh, I would never use that. I'm not sure about that one. Trust me, make me a birthday card. If that's the only thing you use it for, this is so good that anybody at any age, it's just going to make them smile. So everything in there. Then I have what they are calling bright bubbles. Is that it? Bright bubbles. Hello, bright bubbles. So I like the bright bubbles. This one absolutely speaks to me, and I think this is the one we're going to use today. You've got the die, and then of course on some of them you've got perfect circles that fall out as well. I like the bright bubbles. And then last but not least, we have a stamp set for you, because you need sentiments. So we've got make every day magical, sending hugs, in a world where you can be anything, be kind, rise and shine. It's a good day to be happy. It is a good day to be happy. Mondays are a great day to be happy. Like I said, ever since we started Make It Mondays a couple of years ago, everybody looks forward to Monday now. So for your $19.99, you've got the stamp set. You've got the die. This one right here is $15 all by itself. You've got a die. Another. You've got the the full-size embossing folder. You've got the mini embossing folder, and you've got the stars and the shakers to go with them. This is $20. I don't know. If you can do better than that, boy howdy, I say buy it. I'm very proud of this negotiating, and I hope you enjoy this bundle, limited as it is. So remember, if you purchase it or you do a pay later and you do not pay for it, it may preclude you from being able to order these types of things in the future. This is a buy it because you love it, but you got to keep it. So even if you had this one already, it's still worth every penny of $19.99. Now, today I'm going to play, and I used my Ecoline watercolor markers in this past Saturday with Stacy YouTube class. And I thought I'd pull them out again and keep it super, super simple. Although Saturday was pretty easy peasy, I only used Ecoline and All in Create product, and the results were absolutely gorgeous. I encourage you to go back and watch our Saturday with Stacy classes. They are full length, they are technique based, they are commercial free, but they are full length. Now, these are by Royal Talons, and these watercolor markers are a slightly high, well, not slightly, they are a higher end watercolor marker. Royal Talons is a fine art manufacturer, and so their watercolor markers are going to behave differently than most other watercolor markers that are not of the same caliber. These are gorgeous. They have several different sets. I think I used 3 sets on Saturday, but I thought I would just play with the brilliant or the brights today. Now these are on sale as part of our YouTube Yummies, so you're welcome to look into that category and see everything that's on sale, but you'll see all the Ecoline brush pen markers on sale. And for today, I'm going to stick with just 110 pound Stacy Park cardstock. So I do have my own cardstock. It's 110 pounds. I have it in black, ivory, and white. It is super smooth, and today we're just gonna play with it. So I'm gonna pull out a few of my markers. And again, there's pastels, and there's darks, and there's hand lettering. There's a whole bunch of different colors. And the blue, I think I'm gonna take the blue. So I've pulled out a few colors to play with, and today I'm gonna play with a baby white. Well, a couple of them. I'm going to tell you, baby wipes are my most favorite thing ever. I can do so much with a baby wipe. They really do enhance my crafting and make me look really good. Now, I'm going to start with my pink. And I'm just going to gently lay some marker right down on my baby wipe. Just going to gently lay some marker right down on my baby wipe. And I might come in with a little bit of purple. Now this isn't going to hurt your marker at all. Your marker likes to have wetness. It's a watercolor marker. So it's not afraid of getting wet. And then I think I'll come in and we will just start to put down some color. Okay, so I've got a little color going on. And if I want more color, then I come back and again, lightly, just lightly brush right on it. And lightly brush. I'm just making lines. And then you can come back. And again, you can lightly add more color. You can dab. You can move it around. You can blend it. Now I'm looking for that watercolory look. So I think I'm going to kind of leave it like that. Yeah? Yeah. Now I'm going to bring in some blue. I have no idea what we're going to make with this yet, but I'm just making myself a really nice background. Just lightly. Lightly, lightly, lightly. A little bit of blue. And I might throw a little bit of pink back in. A little bit of purple back in. A little bit of blue. And then I might take some green. Put some green in here. I'm going to need more green than that. And just kind of swirl and light with your touch. What do we think? A little bit more blue down towards the bottom. Right now, all I'm doing is making a background. So I kind of got half pink, half bluey. Look at the background on that, pretty. Now, what do we want to make? That's a really good question. All right, let's put my lids. Now, do all watercolor markers behave like this? No, not all of them. You'd have to try your watercolor markers to see what it is you get. I think I'm going to cut here. No, I like it down the side. Okay, I'm going to end up cutting most of this away now that I know what I want. I think I'll cut here. Yeah, see, I cut most of it away. That's okay, I like that. See, I think that looks cool. I think that's going to be a cool background. And what if I took just a little bit of pink? Just added some pink in here. Again, just with a baby wipe. And then just a hint of blue. Look at what you can do with a baby wipe. All right, I think I'm done. I think I'm going to work with these two. Totally different sizes, but that's okay. All right, let's give it a whirl. I've got two very unique backgrounds. Now I have to cut it out of something. Stacy, I made my backgrounds, but now I need to cut it out of something. All right, so I'm gonna use the little bright bubbles, and I'm gonna have to make one more background because I love those two so much that I didn't leave myself. Do I have room to cut one of these? I have room. Nope, just by a hair of a chinny chin chin. All right, we're gonna have to just remake. But I don't need to make so much. So a little bit of pink. Ooh, don't fall. And a little bit of purple. I want this to be loud, bright, happy. So I want it a little bit darker, so I'm going to take my marker and go straight to my paper and kind of blend it in and then come back and over the top. Okay, maybe I let that sit for a minute. All right, I'm going to let that sit and let's do another. Let's do the other side because I need to do that one out of the greens and the blues. All right, I think that's probably good enough. I've got enough to cut two, one in the opposite color. I know I say I'm done, but I always feel you can never have too much. Is too much too much? I don't know. All right, so did I make enough to cut me one? I did, and did I make enough to cut me one? I did. I just want it to be more blue. I'm going to give the marker a second to get. All right, stop. Let's die cut. I'm going to put my lids on just so. All right, let's die cut. I move one and the other one rolls down, and I move it and then the other one rolls down. Okay, so I'm going to take my bright bubbles and I'm going to die cut. Now to be able to do that, I need my Sizzix Big Shot machine. I need my base platform. I need my Solo Shimmer, my A Shim. I need one of the clear cutting pads. I need my paper with my die. I need it with the ridge side against the die. I need either another clear plate or a plate that you use as a do not cut plate, so that you try not to cut into it so it doesn't warp, and I send it on through. Now this isn't an intricate die, so it should cut pretty easy peasy the first go round. Pretty easy peasy. Let's pop it out. All my little bits and pieces I want to fall out. All right, one done. Now let's cut from our bluey green. Bring it over. And let's cut it out. All right, let's see what we got. Easy peasy cut. Okay. All the little fallouts to fall out. And now I've got 2 to play with. So I do feel like I want this one to be a little bit more blue. So I'm literally just going to take my marker and draw some blue and smudge it. Oh, a little piece. So I'm just going to smudge it with my fingers. Add a little bit more blue to deepen it up. Now I could take a baby wipe just to blend it in. Just to have a little more depth. Just wanted it a little darker. Okay, I think that looks good. And that I think that's going to go on this one. And then this one maybe this one goes on this one. Okay, I like it. As I go to grab a little more color. Okay. So what am I going to mat these with? And how small do I want to make them? Like this one I can trim down quite a bit. Trim a little bit off my pink. Trim a little bit off my green. And maybe a little bit off my bottom. This one I think I can take a little bit off my blue. Oh, see, that's so pretty. All right, let's put them down. So I'm going to use sticky dots to put them down. Sticky dots are a Scrapbooking Made Simple product. There's hundreds of thousands of little micro dots on these sheets. Literally hundreds of thousands of them. You get 10 sheets. And they're 8.5 by 11. 10 sheets. And you never have to use liquid glue again with your intricate dies. Where the die is, it picks up the little micro dots. And it's done. Well, not the card, but getting our intricate die down. Some people have called these the best things since sliced bread for crafters, because again, no liquid glue to get this done. No Xyron machine. There's no goobers. You just keep using the sheet again and again and again until all of your micro dots are gone. And again, you get 10 sheets. So it is definitely a value. Pretty. Okay, now what do we want to mat it on? I think that's okay. Do I like it on that and maybe this one on this? Nope, I like this one here. And maybe that one here. But it's really pretty on that one too. Well, let's try. So I know I'm going to put this one on white first. And again, all I used was 110-pound white paper. It's my Stacy Park brand. You get 25 sheets of 110-pound paper, smooth, for $9.99. Again, trying to keep a value. I'm using Stacy tape or Simply Defined tape. It's double stick. It's longer than most, it's stronger than most, and it is more affordable than most. This will take the place of your tape runner. It holds down beads and glitter and vellum and you decide. Carpet, it holds clothes down. It'll hold seed beads and metal and acetate. Okay, so I'm going to trim this one down. You probably would use a trimmer. I'm a freehand type of girl. They're not perfectly straight, and I'm okay with that. These are handmade. Now we can decide, do we like the purple or do we like the rose? Okay, I'm gonna, maybe the darker. That darker looks good too. I think I'm gonna go with that. So 1, 2, 3, and my liner is a little thicker than most, so it's a little easier to peel off. I get that a lot, that the liner is a lot easier to use. Okay, that's lovely. And we are almost done. So I use some baby wipes. I use some watercolor markers. And I used my Bright Bubbles. It's part of my $19.99 bundle from Sizzix that retails. Oh, I'm gonna keep trimming. Nope, I'm gonna let it be. That retails for $107. Now let's do this one real quick. I think I'm gonna put this one on white too. And then that super pretty periwinkle. So because I freehand, I put my paper down first and then I cut it out. If you're using a trimmer, you're probably cutting your paper to make your sizes and then matting it that way. Okay, save those for stamping on later. Let's just trim this out. So I've never been very good with a trimmer. I figure if I freehand it and it's not straight, well, I can say, well, I freehanded it. But if I use a trimmer and it's not straight, I don't have much of an excuse. And there. Nope, I changed my mind. All right, so now I've got the two of them. I love the watery color background on them. I love how the bubbles pop because they're in that bright color. But we're gonna stamp them because we get the stamp set with it. And the stamp set has the Make Everyday Magical and Sending Hugs and In a World Where You Can Be Anything, Be Kind and Rise and Shine and It's a Good Day to Be Happy. So I've already set up my magical. So I've got my stencil and stamp platform. And I'm gonna wipe this down because we got ink left on it from sample making. And I'm going to decide where I want it. So instead of using this as a stenciling tool, I'm using it as a stamp positioner. My sticky grid is holding down my card, my Jacquard waterproof ink. If you want an ink that's not going to smudge and it's not going to move when you get it wet, if you want to be able to watercolor over the top of it or use alcohol ink markers, that's your friend. It is by Jacquard. It is waterproof black ink. Make every day magical. 1. And then I'm going to move this one and rotate. And we'll put this one there. And ink it up and stamp it down. Oh, looks so good. Perfect. So, because I haven't cleaned my stamp, I'm just going to put down a piece of blank paper. I'll come back and clean my stamp later. So now I've got my 2 happening. And I think the last thing I'm going to do is do some white splatters because I'm all into the splatter thing. So I'm going to grab my acrylic ink, my Amsterdam, also by Royal Talons. Now a little goes a long way. This is titanium white. It is 100% beautiful. It is opaque as opaque can be. And literally a little bit goes a really long way. Because now I'm going to dilute it with water. Get it nice and wet. Because that's how I'm going to get my splatters. Now, I'm not so good at splattering, but I keep trying. Oh, that was a big splatter. Okay, well, that wasn't so bad. I did pretty good. Splatter 1. I had it on my glasses, I splattered, on my phone. Okay. I think I might add a little bit more to this one. Done. So now I've splattered, I've die cut, I created my own backgrounds, I created my own paper. You can do this. You really can. Let me show you the samples. So remember what our bundle looks like. We've got the blisters, we've got the shaker domes ready to go. We've got the dies that are going to cut the aperture and the frame to go around those shaker domes. I've got a mini multi-level embossing folder. I've got a full-size multi-level embossing folder. I've got a night light that has the constellations and the stars and the sun and the moon. I have got Fantasy, which is absolutely darling. I've got Bright Bubbles, and I've got the Sentiments. All of this comes to you for $19.99, but only at Scrapbooking Made Simple. You're not going to be able to go find this anywhere else. We negotiate the deals. I negotiate the deals and the product, and well, hopefully you find it compelling enough to say, wow, that's a really great bundle for 20 bucks. There's a lot here. So let me show you samples. I got splatter everywhere. Of course I did. All right, here you go. This is fabulous. Who did this? Britt Bass. Holy smokes, artichokes, Britt. This is using the night light. Isn't this beautiful? You've got the sun, the moon. Look at the stars. It's absolutely gorgeous. She did a beautiful job. And Britt is on Instagram at Ms. Witchcrafter. It's MZ Witchcrafter. You can follow her on Instagram, absolutely. And then I've got Dana M. Look at this, using the bright bubbles that I used. And she kept it very watercolory as well. And she's at Dana M _ Divining Goddess Cards on Instagram. Look at how pretty. And then we have got, Brenda DeLoyer. Hello, Brenda DeLoyer. How fabulous are you? Look at that. You've got the aperture cut in with the star. You've got the frame cut out of paper to cover up where the adhesive is. You've got, this is coming off of the night light set. Gosh, that is what it's called, right, Stacy? Yes, night light. So this is coming off the night light set. The little stars are coming off the night light set. This is beautiful, and this is Brenda DeLoyer. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh, look at how cute. This is Britt Bass. Look at how cute is this. Oh my gosh, your unicorn and your rainbow and your clouds. This is just happiness. Love it. And then, we've got night light mixed in with our embossing folder and our sentiment done in embossing powder. This is Dana M. Dana, yay. Still don't feel like my camera is in the right position. We're just gonna keep trying until I'm happy. Beautiful, Dana. And look at how sweet is this. And whoever did it used one of my embossing folders. One of my Stacy Park embossing folders was Sizzix. But there's the bubbles built into that embossing. Oh, this is by Zelda. Hey, Zelda. It's Zell's Crafts on Instagram. Hey, Zelda. Love it. Teacher's Pet, you used my embossing folder. Thank you. Really great. And look at this with the blending. Hello, blending colors. This is Susan B. Cards. Oh, Susan, love this. You used that nightlight set so beautiful. Look at it, twinkles. It absolutely twinkles. Oh, yay. Oh, and how soft and sweet is this one? This is by Brenda DeLoyer. Oh, this is just lovely. How soft and sweet is this? You've got the rainbow from the fantasy. It's just darling. But then we've got Britt again. Oh, so cute. See, I would love these. These are just darling cards. They make you smile. That's from the fantasy set that you're going to get. But wait, we have more. Okay, so this one, this is what I mean. This was done with this embossing folder. Now, the image doesn't give you the wahoo kachoo and all the feels you want to have when you're making something. But then you see this sample done with that embossing folder and colored, and it's just beautiful. This one's by Dana M. It just elevates that embossing folder to show you what you could do with them. Oh my gosh, somebody made a shaker out of the bright bubbles. Shut the front, Zelda. Oh my gosh, girl. Good on you, but wow. So she took the die I was using and she built it up and she made a shaker card out of it. Okay, all right. I see you. I see you. Oh, but we're not alone. Here's Britt's shaker card. Look at these. Aren't they fun? Look at that. They're just darling with the shooting star and then all the extra stars coming from night light. Oh, so cute. And here, how sweet is this? When in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Look at, isn't she lovely? Isn't she lovely? This is Brenda DeLoyer again. Oh, so lovely. And then we have got the background. So the background was done with that Bright Bubbles, the one I used today. And this is also Brenda DeLoyer. So cute. Love the background on it. And then she added in the cup and the sentiment. Ooh. Okay, this one's very modern, forward, contemporary, a little masculine. Same thing, using the Bright Bubbles, and they put some of the pieces back in. This is very, very modern and minimalist. And it's Zelda. Wow, Zelda. Wow, that is a change. That is working outside your box a little bit, and I am liking it. I would have not guessed this to be you, but wow. Oh, and look at this one look at that deep dark purple for the card base and your little unicorn flying over. So darling. This one is Susan B. Cards. So cute. So cute. Oh my gosh, you guys. There is oh, wait. Okay. Somebody's an overachiever. They made a little bag for little treats and did a shaker. Susan B. Cards. You little overachiever, you. Look at that. Is that not darling? Who wouldn't want to get a gift in that? It's like the bag is the gift, and whatever's inside is just bonus. So cute. And we have ornaments. Brenda DeLoyer. Love the ornaments. Love them. So she had stars, and then here's the shaker bits. Pretty. And then the last one I have is also an overachiever. So this one has the stars, both sides, but then they took the shakers and put them together both sides. So it doesn't matter which way it twists. You've got this beautiful garland, both sides. OMG. So you've got solid stars, shaker star, solid star, shaker star. And again, no matter how much it twists or winds, it doesn't matter because they're front and back. Okay, who did it? Dana M. Well done, you. It's fabulous. Or I could turn them this way because there's no right and there's no wrong. Fabulous. Everybody, the samples are absolutely amazing. They're fun and they're bold and they're bright and they're happy, and there's a little something for absolutely everybody in these. And then there's the ones that I did, which are different than everybody else's. So I wanted to make my own paper, so I did. All right, you guys, this is today's Make It Monday event featuring Sizzix. The product is available now in our Make It Monday category. The bundle is $19.99, not $107, but only while supplies last. So if you love it, buy it, because if you buy it, it's yours. No cancellations, no returning, it's yours. So if you do a pay later, remember to pay for the item that you have purchased. Otherwise, you might find yourself not being able to take part in some of these amazing deals if you do a pay later option when you check out and then choose not to pay for your item. So I'm just giving you a heads up. Now, When do I see you again? Tuesday. I see you Tuesday for our next In the Studio with Stacy class. Tuesday, where we are taking our Rembrandt soft pastels that we've been working with the entire month of April. But wait, what can I do with those and Van Gogh watercolor? Well, that's a class you are going to want to see and probably take notes for. All right, you guys, it's me, Stacy. A big thanks to Sizzix and all the makers and everybody who helps contribute to our Make It Monday events. They make them what they are. They really do. I'm the support. Everybody works behind the scenes, and then I get to make the magic happen, and I am so lucky to be able to do that. I hope you enjoyed what you and I made today. And I will see you tomorrow, 6 p.m. sunny California time, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern for our In the Studio with Stacy class. Until then, bye everybody.